how they should go about their own lives. It means people having total ownership over their own lives and also thinking collectively about the community in which they live.
Goddamn right.
And so, anarchism has always thought that patriarchy must be destroyed, racism must be destroyed, that the institutions that reinforce these things has to be destroyed, that the state has to be destroyed, capitalism has to be destroyed, because those are the things, capitalism in particular, reinforces these reactionary institutions. And what they're doing right now in Rojava, historical Kurdistan, what they're doing right now is that they're placing see, the Marxists, this is what they think. The Marxists think that first we have to get rid of capitalism, then we'll get rid of the state, then we'll get rid of patriarchy. Now what the anarchists are doing, they're doing it in the opposite. They say we're going to get rid of patriarchy, then we're going to get rid of the state, and then we're going to get rid of capitalism. And this has been much more effective. Because when the women leading the revolution, who've been historically more oppressed than any other group, salud, because women have been more historically oppressed than any other demographic in the history of the world, so they're leading the forefront in Rojava. They're the ones that ISIS is afraid of. Because all these female battalions, the YPJ, they're terrified of these women who have taken up arms, because not only are they the best fighters in the Middle East, because they fear if they get killed by a woman, they won't go to heaven. So ISIS is terrified of the female fighters. And so women are at the forefront of leading this revolution, as they are in Chiapas, Mexico, with the Zapatistas. They made sure that indigenous women in that part of Mexico were at the forefront and the leadership of that revolution in Chiapas, because they knew that patriarchy was one of the things that had to be destroyed if they were going to get if you're going to get rid of some sort of social oppression, you have to start there. Yes, you have to start there, because women are at the forefront. They've been the most oppressed, they've been the most exploited, and they're the ones who have to lead the forefront, because they will address issues that sometimes as men that we forget, or that we bypass, or that we don't know. And they will lead the revolution. And so I will stand behind all the female leaders, the indigenous women, the indigenous revolutionaries, all the world around. Salud to the revolution.
To the revolution.